everybody. Welcome back. We are here again this week. You just listened to Anne's lesson about Jesus and Zacchaeus. And do you remember where Jesus saw Zacchaeus? He saw him in a tree. So we have another tree craft today. We're going to make this tree a little bit different than our mustard tree, and we're going to put Zacchaeus in it. Now, today, the things you need for the craft are going to be a piece of paper to do your tree on, some green paper or some white paper that you've colored green that you can make leaves with. You might need a pair of scissors to cut things out. I did some tearing. Glue to glue on your leaves, and I'm going to use some markers to make my Zacchaeus on a piece of paper. Now, also this morning, I have a helper with me. Nathan is here to help me because my hand doesn't make a very good tree. But to start our tree, we're going to trace your hand and arm on the paper. So I'm going to use Nathan's hand and have him put it right on here. And then I'm just going to use my brown marker and trace around it. And this is going to give me, all right, thank you very much, sir. This is going to give me, this is going to be my tree trunk and my branches up here. Now the first thing I'm going to do is take my marker and kind of color it. I'm not taking too much time to color it. You can take more time if you want. But I'm just going to put a little brown down here so it looks a little bit like bark. It also looks a little bit like a gorilla's arm right now. So the next step that I'm going to do is take my green paper, and to make leaves, I'm not going to carefully cut them out. I'm just tearing them in all different sizes, just like this. Little pieces that I can use as leaves. And I tore a bunch of them up before we started the video just so I could do that. If you need to pause the video to tear them up, you can do that. But you'll just glue and put the pieces of glue on. I'm going to try to cover the hand. I'll put leafy pieces all over the palm and where the fingers are. And you can kind of do it your own way. There's not really any wrong way to do this. But I'm just putting a little bit of glue on it. And your tree might look different depending on how you had your hand. If you had your finger spread really far out, your tree might look wider. If you had your fingers straight together like that, your tree might look not very branchy. But however you want to do it is just fine. I won't glue all of my leaves on right now. I'm just going to glue enough on that you can kind of tell what I'm doing. So just a little bit of glue. See, I'm not putting very much on each one. If you have glue sticks at home, that would be a good thing to use. Our glue sticks are all dried up the way glue sticks do when you don't put the lid back on them. I'm sure lots of people have glue sticks like that at their house. So you can see I'm kind of putting them all over. I'm kind of following the shape of the hand a little bit and covering it up so it looks kind of like a tree. The next thing I'm going to do is take a small piece of paper and I'm going to draw a Zacchaeus. So I used a brown marker and I'm going to give him a face. You can make just a stick man if you wanted to. If you're good at drawing, you could draw a really great person. I'm just giving him kind of a blue robe, like that. I'll give him legs and feet. If I wanted to be really detailed, I might put sandals on him, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to give him arms that I'm not even going to put hands on. I think I'll give him just a little bit of hair on the top, and maybe a little spiky. He probably hasn't combed his hair. He probably hasn't gone and gotten it cut anytime recently. And I'm going to give him dark eyes and a red smile. So I don't think this is what Zacchaeus actually looked like, but I can remember that this is Zacchaeus. So then I'm going to cut him out of the paper. And since the way I drew him would be really tricky to cut him right on the lines, and so I'm just going to give him a little circle. And then I'm going to put a little glue right on the back of him. And after I do that, I can glue him right up here in that tree where he went. There's the other one. So that he could see Jesus. So I hope you have fun with your Zacchaeus trees today, and I will see you next week. Bye-bye.